Today we're going to review the unit circle. So a couple reminders. Opposite our 45s are root 2 over 2. Opposite 30 is half. Opposite 60 is root 3 over 2. And we have some of those angle measurements in here. So you need to remember pi is 180. So as we have right here, 45 degrees is 180 divided by 4. 60 degrees, 180 divided by 3, so pi over 3. 30 degrees, pi over 6, and then 90 degrees would be pi, or 180, divided by 2. So the other thing we need to remember is in any triangle, if we were to draw it, theta, we have x, y, and 1. Our sine of theta, opposite over hypotenuse, y over 1 is y. Our cosine of theta, so catoa, adjacent over hypotenuse, so x over 1, which is just x, and this was really y over 1, so that's y. And then our tangent of theta, opposite over hypotenuse, y over x. So let's take a look at a couple of these here. So the sine of 3 pi over 4. So let's see. So I know that's 45, so this is 3 times 45. So what quadrant would 3 45 angles be? We'd have 1, 2, 3. So we know that's 45. So opposite 45 is root 2 over 2. This one would be negative root 2 over 2. We know psi is our y value, so our answer is root 2 over 2. So the cosine of 7 pi over 6. Well, pi over 6 is 30. So this is 7 times 30, or 210 degrees. So 210 is right down here. So 210, our reference angle is 30. Opposite 30 is half, so that would be negative. So this side would be opposite 60, so we have negative root 3 over 2 and 1. Cosine is our x value, so we have negative root 3 over 2. Tangent of 5 pi over 3. So pi over 3 is 60, so 5 times 60 is 300. So 300 degrees. In this quadrant, our reference angle is 60. Opposite 60, negative root 3 over 2. So this side would be half. Positive going over, negative going down. Tangent is y over x, so we have to do a little extra work here. So negative root 3 over 2 divided by half. So it's negative root 3 over 1, which is just negative root 3. The sine of 3 pi over 2. So pi over 2, 180 over 2 is 90. So 3 times 90 is 270. So 270 is on the line, so that's 0, negative 1. Sine is our y value. So we know sine is our y. So it has to be our y value there of negative 1. And the last one of this line, the secant of 4 pi over 3. So pi over 3 is 60. So we have the secant of 240. So 240 is in the third quadrant. So our reference angle is 60. Opposite 60 is root 3 over 2, but it's going down, so it would be negative and negative half. So we have our triangle labeled here, and we have the secant. Well, secant is the reciprocal of the cosine. So if this is our cosine, is negative 1/2, that means the secant, we flip it, so it'd be negative 2 over 1, which is negative 2. So we're going to try one last one like that. So let's take a look at number 8. The cosecant of 3 pi over 2. So pi over 2 is 90. So 3 times 90, we have 270. So we have it right on our axis here, 0, negative 1. So cosecant is the reciprocal of the sine. Sine is our y value. So sine is negative 1. Well, the reciprocal of -1, it's like if we flip it, we have 1 over -1, and it's still -1.